What's up YouTube, this is the JT Cooper and we're back with epic moments from Ratchet and Clank Future, A Crack in Time. Now this video is mainly filled with cutscenes, there's no gameplay at all. I've decided to put these cutscenes in there to give you guys a brief overview of what happens in the story. One thing to note is that none of these cutscenes happen in sequence. There's supposed to be a lot of gameplay, a lot of story that takes place in between each one of them. None of these cutscenes happen right after the other. If you guys want to check out all the epic moments that happen in the gameplay, I highly recommend getting the game. Sadly, I don't have enough time to go through them. I wish I did, but if you guys want to check it out, I highly recommend getting the game. It is amazing. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and as always, enjoy.
Space. It's huge. So huge, in fact, that if you lost your car keys in it, they would be almost impossible to find. Luckily for Ratchet, Captain Copernicus L. Quark was on the case. His mission, rescue the Lombax's one and only friend. Yep, without Clank, Ratchet was alone in the universe. Alone. Alone. Alone.
You realize this ship has an ejector seat, right?
Sorry. I guess you could say I've been a little antsy in my pensy at the thought of getting back into the hero business. Yep. These wild stallions have been in the stable too long.
Right. Look, just keep your eyes peeled. Talon says this sector's crawling with mercenaries.
Rest easy, my friend. My vigilance is both eternal and peripheral.
Warning. Warning. Unidentified anomaly detected.
Hang on. Shifting to evasive maneuvers.
Oh no, we're gonna die! We're gonna die! Oh, good thing I'm wearing clean underwear!
Will you shut up? We are not gonna die! Aphelion, engage gravimetric stabilizers.
Negative. Stabilizers offline. Thrusters offline. Landing flaps offline.
All right, so we're gonna die. Hang on!
I know. So much for clean underwear.
Hello? Ah! I'm sorry! I was only trying to help! Back up! Don't make me use force! Weapon!
You are the robot who assisted me in my escape from Nefarious. What is your name?
My name? Yes, of course. Sigma 0426A. But you can call me Sigmund. I'm junior caretaker here at the Great Clock.
Forgive me, but what is the Great Clock?
Oh dear! We're late! Come! We don't have a lot of time! Figuratively speaking, of course.
Excuse me, hi. Do you know where I can find Alistair Azimuth?
Now I've got you.
Hayden's son. Forgive me. General Alistair Azimuth, Forbolt Magistrate of the Lombax Praetorian Guard, Elder Councilman for the Center for Advanced Lombax Research, and you, my dear boy, look just like your father.
I have so many questions. How did you know him?
Hayden and I were good friends. He was a great Lombax, smart as they could come. He was the first outsider to theorize that the Great Clock even existed.
And this clock, you think Clank's in there?
Clock is a rather crude translation of the runes on Quantos. Specifically, they say Keeper of Time. But yes, I suspect he is. You see, according to Fungoid lore, the Zoni are the guardians of time. If your friend is connected to them, he must play some part in its operation. Now, where are those blasted things?
Wait, I thought my father was the only one to stay behind when the Lombaxes left. Why didn't you go with them?
Sometimes the universe has a cruel sense of humor. Ah, here they are. Your father's hover boots. Ready for your first lesson?
Dun-da-da-da! Orvis Industries presents The Great Clock and You, with your host, Orvis!
Hello! And, oh, is it on? Sigmund, the light is blinking. Should it be blinking?
Hold on, sir. Okay, try now.
Hello, and welcome to the Great Clock. You're here because you've been selected to join our team. And we couldn't be happier to have you. We have a lot to discuss, but first, let's take a look at what the Great Clock is. Eons ago, our kind entrusted the Fongoids with a special gift. The gift of time travel. We had hoped it would enrich their lives as it did ours. But unfortunately...
They loused it up!
Sigmund, let's just say they were overzealous in its use. After only 3,000 short years, the Fongoids' use of time travel wore the space-time continuum thin. Paradoxes stacked on top of paradoxes, conundrums on top of conundrums, until one day, a tiny rift in the continuum destroyed 83 celestial entities. Existence, it seemed, was at an end. If the universe was to survive, it would need a heart transplant. So, I designed a special gift to repair the damage. The Great Clock. Built in the exact center of the universe, give or take 50 feet. The clock would repair the rift and restore temporal normality to the universe. And that, my son, is where you come in. There are only 2 rules concerning the operation of the Great Clock. Number 1, under no circumstances is it to be used as a time machine. The clock is not meant to alter time, only to keep it. Number 2, should you find yourself wanting to use the clock as a time machine, consult rule number 1. Did you hear that, Sigmund? Because rule number 1, you see, says don't do it.
Brilliant, sir.
All right. Let's go have some tea.
Accessing archives.
Hello, Sigmund. Just wanted to let you know I will be traveling to the Tombly outpost on Xanathar and will not be back until morning. A fellow scientist has requested an audience with me, and etiquette dictates I comply.
Don't go, sir.
Mind the clock while I'm gone. Wind the time cleaners, and, Sigmund, let's just keep this our little secret. As the kids say, BRB.
Please don't go.
End recording.
It's dangerous.
General, will you just stop for a second? I want to know what happened.
Questions. You ask all these questions. Ask yourself this. How relevant is the past when it can be changed? Your father would have said not very.
That's him. And you still haven't given me a straight answer. Now why aren't you with the Lombaxes?
Because I failed them! I failed them. I made a mistake. After the Great War, Polaris was a dangerous place. Even with the Kragmites gone, I knew steps needed to be taken to protect the galaxy. One day, we were approached by an inventor with incredible ideas, technology light years beyond what we were using. The inventor was someone your father warned me not to trust. Our kind had grown suspicious of him, but I was convinced this was the right thing to do. For the galaxy, I granted him full access to our technology, all of our secrets. Only when he was finished, they took refuge in the court, but your father refused. He would never have left your mother. But when he made it back, she was already gone. I don't know how long he survived before Tachyon caught up with him, but I know I was responsible for his death. For my crimes, I was forbidden from joining the Lombaxes, and so I live in exile. I can make it right, Ratchet. All of it. We can fix it. With the clock under our control, it'll be like none of this ever happened. Stay with me, and I promise I'll get your family back. Fulcrum's star's cracked. We may not be able to get a signal.
Stand by for system uplink.
Clank!
Ratchet, how did you find me?
You kidding me? You think I'd leave my best pal out here alone?
Who is that behind you? Is that a Lombax?
Yeah, this is General Azimuth. He's been helping me look for you. Just send me your coordinates and we'll pick you up.
Signal integrity 33%.
Ratchet, I need your help. Orvis is in trouble. You must go to Xanathar and confront Dr. Nefarious.
Xanathar? Dr. Nefarious hasn't set foot on that rock since his station was completed 2 years ago.
Then that is when you must confront him. Head to the Tomley outpost and look for a time portal. Please, save my father.
Father? Clank, what's going on?
You cannot hide in the broom closet forever, Sigmund. Orvis needs our help. Now, can you synthesize a time portal on Xanathar?
I suppose I could use the oscilloscopic entanglement modulator to create a vacuum of negative energy, theoretically creating a traversable wormhole.
Time rift stabilized.
Ta-da!
You switched! You told me this would work! I don't know what's happening. We should have found it by now. He must have erased his own memory.
Time is a gift and not to be tampered with.
This is your last chance, Orvis. How do I get into the chamber?
You are making a mistake. The clock is not a time machine. There is only one who will enter my chamber, and he is safe, far from you.
Where is he? Where did he go? I don't know, sir. I'm pulling up a residual image from his database. We scanned it before he dissipated.
Clank?
You! Annihilate him, you fools! And then I said, not so smart now, are you? You get it? Because He's a moron!
Oh, Dr. Nefarious, you have such a wonderful sense of humor, and you're so...
Your father went to great lengths to protect this room from those who would abuse it.
Control terminal activated.
He loved you very much, you know. He was always XJ0461 this and XJ0461 that. I'm supposed to play this for you. It's sort of an orientation message.
Hello, XJ0461, or should I say, Clank? Here, in this very chamber, I watched over time. And now that you understand the power of the clock, I must ask that you protect it at all costs. For even the slightest misuse of its power can rip the very fabric of existence. The clock, much like time itself, is a gift, and not to be tampered with. But like any father, my only wish is that my...
I'm sorry. Were you in the middle of something?
Intruders! Protect the chamber!
I've got you now. Take this, and now the haymaker! Victory! In your face! What is it?
You were correct, sir. Clank led us straight to the Orbis chamber.
Splendid! Notify the Valkyries. It's time for... Unnecessarily Evil Initiative Omega 91!
Right away, sir.
Ready for your massage, Dr. Nefarious?
I didn't send for a massage. Go away!
Would you cut me a break, pal?
I mean, would you just open the door, please?
Hey there!
I feel very close to you right now.
Come on, we gotta keep moving.
You're not Dr. Nefarious!
Nefarious, you can't use the clock. Nothing you could want is worth risking the universe.
Oh, but there is. And I have you three to thank for it. Initiate Super Wavy Flashback Effect! Thanks to you and your dim-witted friend here, I found myself drifting through the cosmos. Have you ever spent time on an asteroid? It's surprisingly boring! Nothing for a villain to do but dwell on his failure. Then, one day, the fungoid saved us. But still, failure burned inside my circuitry. How could I have been defeated by the likes of you? Why had the universe been tipped in your favor? I embarked on a crusade to the inner recesses of what you call the soul. I studied fungoid meditation, attended anger management class, dabbled in yoga, attended more anger management class, until finally I went on a spirit walk on planet Quantos. It was here. I finally found what I had been missing. The Great Clock! With the clock under my control, I'll be able to wrong all the rights in the universe. Every villain who has ever stumbled will get a do-over. Every protagonist's triumph will be reversed. Until finally, a new present is created, in which the heroes always lose! Guards!
Hang on, cadets! Well, that was 5 bolts wasted.
How do you like my asteroid Finger 5000? I had it installed in the event I ever needed a super ironic death scenario!
Nefarious, you're making a mistake.
Time will tell. Bon voyage, my old nemesis!
You're just a lonely man, Lance, boarding a lonely train on its way to Lonely Town.
So help me, it's true. All aboard for Lonely Town. Choo-choo, Janice. Choo-choo.
Chief Zahn Gribnock was manning his post at the Arundai outpost when suddenly... Desperate to protect our village, Gribnock led a team of undertrained, poorly equipped soldiers into battle. Sadly, victory would not be theirs. Chief Gribnock and his noble lot were captured, imprisoned, briefly pardoned, imprisoned again, and killed. The death of Zahn left us defenseless. Without him, Commander Argos laid waste to our village by destroying the Arundai floodgate. It was a crushing defeat.